Okay, hopefully you watched the other video that I did about making the sourdough. So this is the other half of that video, and this is the pizza. So after the counter fermentation, I am just throwing it on the counter, splitting it into two, and I'm just making it into little dough balls. Now, what I'm going to do next is take a freezer bag, and I'm going to spray it with olive oil inside, and then I'm going to drizzle olive oil all over the dough. And then after, I'm going to throw that in the refrigerator. So I started this Wednesday, and I'm baking these Saturday. So you can leave it in the fridge for a few days, or you can throw it into the freezer and you can thaw it out and bake it whenever you're ready. So I'm drizzling the olive oil. I'm going to throw them in the bags. I'm just going to coat them really, really well. And then they're going to go into the fridge. Now we are on to baking. I'm going to throw some olive oil on the counter, and it's super easy. You're just going to kind of like spread it out with your hands. You don't need a rolling pin or anything else. And I have a good amount of oil on here, so I'm not too worried about it sticking to the pan. If you're worried, you can spray the pizza pan as well. So you're just gonna, spread it out on the pizza pan. And don't come at me, I use this, so it is crusty, and I don't care, I'm making this for my family. You're gonna poke holes in the middle of it to make sure that the dough doesn't like puff up in the middle. And then I'm gonna do an Alfredo chicken pizza. So I'm using just canned Alfredo, putting it on as the base. And then I'm gonna be adding Italian blend cheese and Parmesan. And then I made chicken a few days ago, and this is what's left over. So I'm gonna grab that leftover chicken, throw it on top. And then of course we're in New Mexico, and it's at the end of chili season, but we still have some chili left over in the freezer. So I'm going to grab some chopped green chili that's been frozen, and this is from our garden. So I'm gonna throw that on top, and then I'm gonna add some more cheese. I will put the pizza recipe in the caption, but it's at between 425 and 450, depending on how crusty you want the outside of your pizza. So finish putting the toppings, throw it in the oven, bake it, check it pretty regularly to make sure that it doesn't burn and make sure that it's bubbly on top. And I did do a double recipe, but I'm just showing one pizza.